Hey everyone. All right. Hey everyone. So, as usual, start off the video. That was Taylor Davis, um, amazing violinist, my favorite musician of all time, actually. I believe she's the best violin player if there's ever been. Again, that's just personal opinion, but um, check her out on YouTube, Taylor Davis, if you like what you hear. I just put a few second clips at the start. But, okay, so first things first, I'm going to clear up a thing or two about my last video. This is normally what I'll take time to answer questions or whatever if you guys end up leaving any in the comments. But last video, I do want to say, I guess I feel like maybe I went a little hard on my mom. Um, Maybe not, but I did want to say though, my mom, she loved me a lot. Like she loved her kids. She did everything for us that she could. Did she have her faults? Of course, everyone does. She didn't do everything perfect. Nobody can, right? I mean, we're people. Um, but my mom always had my back. She might not have went about what was going on with me in all the perfect way, the right way, but how do you go about that, right? I mean, I don't know. I still don't, right? So I can't expect her to have known. Um, and she always had my back. That's one thing. Getting in trouble at school, getting in trouble the law, getting in trouble anywhere with anything. My mom always had my back. She would fly down people's throats. She would defend me, even if she didn't think I was, she was right. Even if she thought I was wrong, she would defend me to them. She would. Then she'd take me home and she'd ask me. She'd talk to me about it. She'd be like, you do this, she'd ask me, and if I was honest with her, she believed me. You know, I tried not to lie to my mom. She's one person that I knew. I didn't really have to lie to her. That's one thing I gotta say. If I did something wrong, I could be honest with my mom and tell her I did it. If I didn't, it was what it was. I used to get into fights and stuff a lot when I was a kid. Obviously, angry kid, but a lot of them I didn't start. A lot of them I was defending other people, my brother, my friends, which my mom actually, you know, approved of. Not going to say she was happy for me getting in trouble, but you know, uh, I feel like she put a sense of right in me, and like I said, she always had my back. So, just wanted to say that. Anyway, let's get into start of this next video is on friendship. Um, so that can mean, I guess, a lot of different things to different people. We're all different people, right? Um, And these videos are by no way me saying, oh, hey, I'm the perfect friend, or hey, listen to what I say and you'll be the perfect friend, or I know everything I'm talking. I don't. These are all just my personal views, personal opinions. I've gone through a lot in life, so I want to share how I feel about certain things. You don't have to take it to heart. You don't even some of it might offend you if you feel, but it is what it is, right? Take it how you want to take it. Take everything with a grain of salt, because again, these are more just my opinions and things that I feel like I've learned through in my own life, So, am I a good friend? Uh, I guess that's a question everyone asks themselves, maybe at some point in life. And again, my answer to that would have to be it depends on where you look at in my life. There's definitely been times where I've been really bad friends, a really bad friend to good people. I've been a bad friend to good friends. I've been a bad friend to bad friends. Uh, I've been a good friend at sometimes to certain friends. I've burnt more bridges than I could ever imagine that I could ever say. I've treated people in wrong ways. I've treated friends that have treated me well in bad ways. Um, I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person. I've done some shitty shit too, right? I have been on the other end though. I've been a good friend to some people and gotten burnt, right? So it does happen. I don't have many friends, no friends actually, these days because of it. Not really. I have, I have people that I still connect to on Facebook from like previous places I've lived, like New Brunswick. There's a lot of you guys from there that I'm still connected to. A couple people and from different cities in Ontario and places I've moved around a lot, especially in my older years. So, but there's still a couple of you. Edmonton, I've been here about 8 years. I don't really have many friends or anything, but I got my brother and his family and my family up here. And I have, she's my ex, Leah, but it turns out we were a lot better after like 8 years of being together. We ended up, and then 2 years apart, we kind of ended up realizing that we were way better friends than a couple. So we've been friends ever since, and that's been really going really good for us. Um, so again, friendships. I mean, personally, I feel you should never have to or never should put into a friendship or relationship or anything, really, I guess, more than you get out of it. Right? I mean, I feel like that's common sense, but for some people it's not, right? Some people go far. Um, Again, personal experience, I'm like that. I will let people drag me through the mud and still do everything for them. I've done it time and time again for certain people, and that can be a problem. You have to know your own boundaries because if not, it's not saying everyone does it on purpose, but there is people that will use you, right? That will take advantage of your niceness, your kindness, your fact that you don't give up on them as friends, as people, um, and will just keep doing what they do. Some people don't even notice they're doing it, right? Sometimes it's not on them. Sometimes people don't even see it. Again, if you're allowing people to use you and do things like that, then is it on them? Because you're allowing them. You're making it very easy. Sometimes people are doing it and they don't even know because you're making it so easy. So you can't always say it's them. You got to look at yourself too, right? You got to look inwards and see how you're living. If you're allowing people in your life that you know are not good in your life, can you get mad at them for how they're treating and acting towards you, or the things they're doing? No, because you keep allowing them to come in your life. That is your responsibility. That's on you. If you're going to allow a person you know is taking advantage of you or is treating you wrong and you're going to allow them to keep coming back in your life, you have to realize that is how they are and you are choosing to accept them that way. So anything after that, that is kind of on you. You can't really blame them. That's how they are. You can maybe bring it to light how they are, try to help them change, try to, but that's not on you. That's on them to realize that's a personal growth thing, right? So, um, same with the other way around, right? You can't just keep expecting people to do stuff for you and yeah, and then never be there for them or anything. Um, you have to put in as much as they're willing to. Don't take advantage of your friends. Don't let them take advantage of you. It should always be a completely even playing field, completely equal. You know, put in the time that you get back from them, put in the effort you get back from them. If they're not willing to put in any and you're not willing to put and you're not going to, if they're not, then you're not. Then why are you friends? You're not. You're just people in each other's lives, occasionally using each other for whatever purpose. I mean, if you're okay with that, that's okay. But I'm talking about real friendships here, real friendships. That circle, that tight, what should be a very tight circle. Sometimes a dot. That's what I prefer. A dot. A dot of people that you can trust with your life that you never have to worry about. Not in the sense of fucking you over, playing you, using you, you know. Those friends that you know will be there for you no matter what. Doesn't matter how long you spend apart. I have friends like that. I do. Not many, but I have a couple. And Risa, I'm going to shout you out right there, actually. Girl from New Brunswick. I call her Risa. Most people do. She has been my very best friend since I was a child. My very best friend. She probably always will be. We don't talk much these days, and we live in different provinces, and we've just gone separate ways in our lives and stuff. And again, I even with her, I did some shitty shit. I don't even know why she's still my friend, kind of, because she'd been there. She wasn't she didn't necessarily live around me or really go through a lot of the real hard shit I went in life, but she was around me my whole childhood. And she's coming in and out of my life times that then she's tried to as much as she could. And I got to give her that. And she's always been my number one friend. I know I can message her at pretty much any time. And I hope she knows it's same. If she ever needs anything or ever needs to talk or anything, I'm always there because she'll always be my best friend. Always. Risa, you'll always be my best friend. I hope if you see this, I hope you know that. Anyway. So, yeah, I guess the bottom line gist of it is have friends and people that you know are going to be there for you as much as you're there for them. Do what you can for them, help them out. Friends are family too. They say you can't choose your family, but that's really not true. You do not choose the biological family that you are born with. No, you don't choose the family that you get born into. But once you're a certain age, you choose your family. You choose the family you keep in and out of your life from your own family, from your siblings to your cousins to your aunts and uncles, to, like I said, your friends who a lot of my friends, the ones that I actually consider still friends and close, like Risa, they are my family. They're closer to me than a lot of my family are. I don't have much family that I'm close to. Most of my family. Not going to get into it, but not family really, And I know a lot of people understand what that's like. So your friends are your family too. So take care of them like they are your family. Love them and be there for them. As long as they're there for you, right? That's what friends are for. Again, on that note, if they're not going to be there for you, if they're not going to invest in you, not money-wise, but time, friendship-wise, hurt-wise, then it's not worth it. Cut them off because you're just dragging around loose baggage and other people. Do you need these people's problems in your life? Do you need these people in your life, period? I mean, I know it sounds kind of like an asshole thing to say, but not every... And actually, this is from a Hobson, Don't Mind a Hobson song, I believe 8. Everyone's not meant to be in your life forever. Every friend you have, they're not meant to. Some people are meant to come and go. Some people are put in your life to teach you lessons. Some people are put in your life to make certain things happen, So, those thoughts in mind, be open and, be honest with yourself, be honest with others. It's the best way to do it. I don't really have much else to say other than that. I guess I got to apologize to all those friends that I had that I did burn, that I did bad things to, that I, those ones that were there for me. Some of you guys, you'll know who you are. Some of you, you'll never see this. Some of you, we're not in contact. I have no idea where you've been. I don't think you know anything about me, so maybe I'll never get to. But if I do, I'll apologize to you guys. Other than that, I hope all you guys have great friends, have great friendships. Friendships, listen to me. Friendships. And are filled with love and happiness and, just tons of people around to keep you up. I got my cats, so don't worry about me. I'm going to do a separate video on them at a certain point, but they're my babies. They're the loves of my life. They are, since I don't have children, they are my children. So, but anyways, we're going to get out of that. This is the end of the video. So again, treat your friends right. Make sure they treat you right. I'm going to do the thing I said I was going to do at the end of every video, I forgot in the last one, but show you guys something cool or important or something that means something to me. Today, I'm going to show you guys these. So these are my limited edition Wolverine Deadpool Bloody Jordans. Look at those fucking things. Look at those. So these were released when the Deadpool Wolverine movie, Deadpool and Wolverine Marvel movie came out. I love Deadpool, but Wolverine is my absolute favorite character from anything ever. Other than maybe Luffy from One Piece. But he is my favorite. And so when these released, I knew I had to get them. I stayed up all night, waited for the midnight. Well, it was like 1 in the morning here because it actually was released in the States. So there was a time difference. I don't remember, but I think it was like 1 or 2 in the morning that I stayed up till. And I had to start clicking buttons on more than one device to make sure I actually got them because they only dropped, I think, 60 or 90 pairs on the original drop. And then they did another like 30 or 60 after that. But there's not a lot of these shoes out there. Anyway, they costed me a lot of money, about $1,200 roughly, because they were $950. This is an American, so $950 American was, I don't know, $1,100. What, I don't know the exact math. And then I had to pay like $139 or $130 some shipping and handling. It came to about $1,200 though, give or take. Anyways. They are one of my very favorite items that I own. They're a great investment. I bought them because, well, I love them. I worked very hard to get them. I had the money. I saved. I put them aside. I knew they were coming out for a month or two, so a couple months actually. So I put the money aside. I worked hard, and that's kind of what happens. You work hard, you can get great shit that you want. Even if they are $1,200 pairs of shoes that you're never, ever planning on putting on your feet. Anyways, guys, have a good rest of your night. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you got a friend nearby you, maybe not this time of night, but if you do, give them a hug. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Good rest of your night, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.